Morning, everybody. This is a review of what you need to do for the Planet Caricature superhero or villain project. So in the other slide deck, what you'll see that introduces caricatures is essentially caricatures are going to be taking something that is not a person but giving it personal traits. That's called personification. So in this instance, we are taking a planet and giving it human traits. These traits that we're giving it are going to be its superpowers. These superpowers are either going to be used for good or for evil. Now, what are we going to base their superpowers or characteristics off of? Well, if you look at the rubric, I have 6 required features that you need to put into your caricature. Temperature, surface composition, that would be elements that the ground is made out of. If you're doing a gas giant, you can substitute this with another fact about the planet. Atmospheric composition, that's what elements are in the atmosphere of the planet. Number of moons. If the planet you're covering doesn't have moons, you need to substitute this with a different fact. Relative size and diameter. If it's a bigger planet like Jupiter or Saturn, you need to make it large. If it's a smaller planet like Mercury or Venus, you need to make it smaller. Unique characteristics. Unique characteristics would be anything that is unique to the planet.
If you're here in the building, please come to the office. Lynn Harris to the office.
Sorry about that. So that is what you're doing in order to earn your science grade. So what I'm looking for is that these characteristics are symbolized in the superhero or the villain. In addition to that, on the either back of the paper, if you're doing this on paper, or if you're doing it on a device, you would just write this in a different document. You would write a 1 to 2 paragraph description that explains each of the symbols and why you chose to use them on your caricature. Okay, so for example, if you drew rings on your planet, the rings could maybe symbolize something about either the costume of the superhero or the villain or a power that it has. The other thing that I'm looking for is complete sentences and science-related vocabulary. Science-related vocabulary would be terms that we talked about so far this year. That could be like astronomical units, diameter. It could be what a planet is. It could be the rotation. It could be orbit. Words like that would be science-related vocabulary. Edits for usage of mechanics. I'm just looking to see that you're editing over the work so that the capitalization and punctuation and complete sentences are there throughout the description, with the idea being that if somebody else were to pick up your description, they would be able to easily follow what you wrote. So that is the rubric that you are looking over. The idea with this project is going to be that you would be working on this throughout the next 3 days. So I'm going to give the rest of the class time on Wednesday, today, Thursday, and possibly Friday. I will also look into posting past examples on the folder for today so you can look at what students have done in the past to give you inspiration. I don't want you copying it or getting really close to what they drew, but you can use that as inspiration to help you. Just like with the other lesson recording, if you have any questions based off of this very brief introduction, email me and I can try to help you.